A quick note, despite the 2 in the name, NES Remix 2 is actually a new volume of the original game, not a full-on sequel. So instead of just repeating myself, I'm just gonna assume you know all about the first game. Therefore, if you haven't done so already, be sure to watch my NES Remix 1 review first. Anyway, no more self-promotion, let's just start this thing! Welcome to Power Review, where today we're going to be going over NES Remix 2. Wow, this game is so much better. When I reviewed the first NES Remix, I really loved the overall structure and the extra goodies the game gives you and all, but I thought the game choice kinda, well, sucked. However, NES Remix 2 made all the right decisions and chose fan favorites in Nintendo's humble beginnings. Mario 3, Kirby's Adventure, Zelda 2, this is the game we've all been asking for. Now the game structure is still the same as the original. You have individual games where you're given a set of challenges for each one. Depending on how you do, you get the stars, which get you stickers for Miiverse, you guys know the drill. The big difference here, however, is the structure of these challenges. In the older games from NES Remix 1, the gameplay was a lot more simplistic, so challenges had to be made really simple, like moving from point A to point B in a few seconds. A lot of players and reviewers really hated this, and I can totally understand. People felt like they were getting their controller smacked out of their hand for making one wrong button press. However, with the fantastic game choice this time, some of the challenges are a lot longer. You can tackle entire levels or complete an entire boss fight, and the best part is a lot of them don't have time limits. You're able to complete them in any pace you like and develop your own strategy, which adds so much more replayability to challenges. In fact, with games like Zelda 2 or Kid Icarus, which are known for their infuriating difficulty, I found completing these challenges even more fun than the actual games. Pretty amazing stuff, and there wasn't even a weak game in the bunch this time. Don't think that I forgot about you. And the fun doesn't stop here either. The remix levels are far superior in this game. In NES Remix 1, as great as some of these challenges were, having an auto-scrolling Mario level or limiting your view isn't exactly what we had in mind. But in this game, you can suck up a Mario level with Kirby. You can beat a level in Mario 3 as Princess Peach. There's even levels that emulate Game Boy hardware. The developers had so much more to work with here, and I thoroughly enjoyed playing through these challenges over and over again. Speaking of which, another big feature is replays, where you can not only post your playthroughs via Miiverse, but you can also see how other players complete them from all over the world. Throw in the fact you can see their button presses in the corner of the screen, and you got a super handy tool for when you're stuck on a challenge. It's quite an amazing feeling to go back to any level you completed, sit back, and just see how you conquered it. I really wish more games did this. However, this game did get a few things wrong. First of all, there are less challenges in this game than the first one. I believe it's about 30 less, but the game tries to fix that with an extra mode called Super Luigi Brothers. Now before you think, oh my gosh, is it a sequel to Super Mario Brothers? Don't get your hopes up. It's a straight port of the original, except it's mirrored and Luigi can jump higher. It is different enough that you'll have to replay your strategies from the original, but it's a very poor concept that's been done infinitely better by hackers since the 90s and the game's own remix levels. Just like it sounds, it is a distraction at best. However, there's one mode I have to admit was pretty creative, Championship Mode, which is meant to imitate the Nintendo World Championship Challenge. The game gives you about 7 minutes to collect 50 coins in Mario 1, 25 coins in Mario 3, and then use the remainder of the time to play Dr. Mario. Afterward, you can upload your scores to an online leaderboard where you'll compete with tons of players worldwide. I feel like there could have been more than just one challenge for this mode, but I felt like the concept was pretty addictive, and I've spent a good 3 hours playing this mode alone. It just kinda sucks how you need to own the first NES Remix to play it though. In conclusion, I really had a blast with NES Remix 2. The game did improve on a few problems the original had, with a much better game selection and a fantastic replay system, but unfortunately having less challenges and Super Luigi Brothers being lazy kinda hamper on the replay value. If you're short on cash and you had to choose between one or two, I'd say two without a doubt, but if you're willing to put up with a few lackluster challenges, I'd try to pick up both if you can. But as a standalone game, and despite the improvements in some places, the game still gets the same overall score that I gave the original. A check. You know, despite its faults, I think NES Remix 1 and 2 were still really good marketing ideas. Not only does it get you to buy the game, but it bathes you in nostalgia while doing so, and people of all ages can get into them. Now as for a Super Nintendo remix, well, I personally believe that that'd be pushing it, but let me know in the comments what you guys think. Who knows, maybe we could land on platforms in Pilot Wings, or do a no damage lap in F-Zero, or who knows, do a long distance jump with Yoshi by ditching him. Actually, the last one's just really evil. Oh, come on, get off. Get off. No TV remote today!